Welcome, it's Bella, and I'm here to do the new moon in Capricorn for January 11th, 2013. And the theme of my new moon video will be um, the year of magical thinking, okay, to progress us towards this awareness that we an awakening that we have to now think differently or more positive from our core, from our heart, our soul, and become more intuitive. We've only been talking about it for many, many moons, so let's make sure this one happens. And as with all new moons, we want to set the goals. We want to set the intentions and then release what no longer serves us. We always talk about that, and release, old habits or relationships or jobs, and we're going towards our higher purpose, okay, to that soul awareness, all right? And it's time with this first new moon for 2013 to initiate and new ideas and new careers and creative endeavors, okay? And let's just have patience, because sometimes we put it in our minds and we just want to get it done yesterday, right? And that doesn't happen with anything, right? Even if we go to school, we got to take time to get that, degree and whatever it is. But we just got to have patience with whatever we want to achieve and manifest. That's the purpose of intentions, is to manifest them, okay? We're just not thinking as a little thought and then forget about it, okay? We want to manifest it, so it's important to become authentic, again, towards that higher self, what makes our soul soar, all right? Because we're realizing we're not just a body with an ego, okay? We're a soul, okay? We're a soul that has a body, pretty much, okay? And the sign of Capricorn is the goat. So try to climb towards, like the goats climb up to the mountaintops, and so we want to climb towards the highest peaks of our own mountains, okay? And time for us to reach our the peak of our intuition, okay? Open up that third eye. We talked about that too, that third eye. Alrighty, and so let's get into that intuition stronger, no longer with our ego, okay? No mas, no mas. And like if you think of an artist that you admire, they don't create with their ego. Creative people create from their pretty much their intuition, okay? And with their guts and their heart and their soul, they put everything into it. So this is what this new moon's all about, just getting involved now, thinking like that, and open up again that third eye. I said it in one video, one of my first videos, become unicorn horned, okay? Imagine you have a unicorn horn in the center right here of your forehead, and imagine that's going to be your purpose towards love and light and shine, okay? So, and as I've said before, 2013 is the best yet to come. I believe that's my whole theme for the year. And follow those astrologers, okay? Because they talk about so much about, like Capricorn, Saturn's its ruling planet. So, understand that from them. And there's, for this new moon in Capricorn, also there's 5 energies working with the sun, the moon, Pluto, Juno, and Venus. So watch their videos, whoever you admire out there on the YouTube. There's so many fabulous ones. Okay, let me turn now to do the reading with the cards. And I've selected 3 tarot decks, but I've only pulled out the major arcana because I wanted those major archetype energies to come through. And I do have an oracle deck. So for the first tarot deck, I'm working with the Psychic Tarot by Greg Junjulas. And this is his deck, the Aquarian Tarot. It goes with the book, okay? So we're going to work with that. And I probably will read from the books because I want to represent the authorship in these videos, especially my moon videos. And then the second deck is going to be with Ciro Marchetti's Gateway to the Divine. And I use this because this card, or this image right here, is the card of the High Priestess, which we know she rules the moon. And then the next deck I'm going to work with is the Connolly Tarot. Connolly Tarot by Peter Paul Connolly and Eileen Connolly. Okay, nice images in here. And we'll be reading from her too. And then I'm going to close it off with the Oracle of the Dragonfae by Lucy Cavendish. And we're going to obviously read from her little book. Okay? So I grounded myself as usual. And let's begin the reading. Okay? And I'll be picking one card from each tarot deck, and if I have time, perhaps two from the Dragonfae. Okay? And just ground yourselves, my friends, and do a little deep breathing, and let's see how the reading unfolds. And I've got my John Lennon Imagine Stone here, too, just so we imagine what we can accomplish for this year. Okay? But put it into intentions with manifestations. All right. First card. Strength card. Well, that's wonderful, isn't it? Yes, because that's what we need. We have to have the strength to make sure that we get the jobs done. And strength is the Leo. Leo is what works with the strength card. In my opinion, I know sometimes the strength card, but this is number 8 in his deck, so it's all about the strength in Leo, and it's, you know, dynamic energy and having that courage to go forward, and having a loyalty and authority too. You know, you got to show your presence. You don't want to be weak-minded or not let people step on your toes and things like that. So we just got to have that creative self-expression to move forward and be successful with strength. All right, so we'll put the strength card here. So I like that so far, because that's what we need, right? We gotta find the strength within to move forward. Okay, second card from a major arcana, and we have the Emperor. Well, that's some cool male energy right there, no doubt about it, right? Fabulous, fabulous. Very good, because now we know that, you know, here we're all talking about balance now. It's male and female. We're all working at the same one unionship. We are all one. And with the Emperor, he's Aries is what rules him. And you know the ram, you know how they butt the head sometimes, but we don't want to go there. We just want to have the Emperor's strength, okay? And about, you know, having that authoritative straightforwardness, and he rules his kingdom. So he rules with his brain. But hopefully we're not going to think the brain as the ego, okay? We're going to think working with the crown chakra too. But yes, you know, it is male energy, and so we have to, you know, translate it into his positive actions. No negative emperors we're going to work with, okay? we're trying to figure out how to push ourselves forward, and these are the energies we're working with. Strength and the Emperor's wisdom, okay, how he's going to rule his kingdom. Think of Julius Caesar, okay, and I have my little angel here blowing a little kiss to everybody, but let's think of him, okay. That's one emperor I think through antiquity I admired, was Julius Caesar, and you see how they took him out too, right? That's what happens. So we don't want to be taken out. We want to move forward with positive strength and awareness, and understanding what this new moon is going to be all about. We're going to put it out there, and we're not going to deny ourselves what our dreams are all about any longer, okay? No more negative thinking about we can't do something. We can do the impossible. Judgment. All right, so this is number 20, and obviously all these cards are major arcana, and it is a man and a female with a little baby there, and Judgment is ruled by Pluto, I think. Oh God, look it up, people. But this is transmutation, and we're working with keeping it's like the balance and the respect that we're going to be fair and move forward with a rebirth sort of thing, like no more destructing our sensitive minds with, oh, I can't do this. Okay, we're going to find out that this is what we need to do to have that perspective where we can do it all and to unify. And it does have a family picture here, so bring unity to your family. If there's been upheavals, okay, show that you have a fairness towards what happens if there's anything off in that area. But make sure that you rebirth into a joyful family unit. And if you're single, just transmute yourself towards being fair, thinking balance, and we can do this, people. Okay, we can do this. Alrighty, so we'll put the Judgment card here, and and also don't judge what others do either. Okay, let everybody do their own thing as long as they're not harming you. We all don't. We can think collectively, but we all have our artistic and creative ways to do it, and no one's to say that one does it better or one does it not as well. So we're just going to keep on going in a fair-like manner, okay? And so now I'm going to go with Lucy Cavendish's deck here. And I'm going to, before I pick this, I'm going to just, like I said, I wanted to read from their books, and I kind of skipped it because here I am, just keep talking. But I have some time here, so let's do it so we can recap, okay? The meaning for the Strength card from Craig Junjulas' book represents inner strength, energy, courage, patience, integrity, compassion, generosity, balance of body, mind, and spirit. There we go, people. The correct and persistent application of inner strength and mental powers can overcome adverse conditions in surrounding cards and bring success and honor. All right, very good. Well, so far all these cards are fabulous, so we don't have to concern ourselves too much with that. But then the next deck was the Gateway to the Tarot, and that was the Emperor, which I find that very, very cool. Those kind of energies here. All righty, and let's see the meaning of the Emperor. The Emperor is masculine ruling power. The word emperor comes from the Latin imperator, one holding supreme power. The Emperor sets things in order, supervises and counsels. He is a born leader, authoritative, responsible, and wise. Okay, and also just to add, his elemental attributions are fire. Fire is active, masculine, dynamic, energetic, vitalizing, invigorating, spontaneous, transformative, and unpredictable. And astrological attribution, Aries. Okay, and his gifts: confidence, command, presence, authority. Lead with confidence. Okay, my friends, that's where we're going to go with that one. Very, very good. And with the Connolly deck, we received the Judgment card. And what she says about the Judgment card is judgment connotes self-judgment, rebirth, a renewal of the inner you. The higher consciousness is the child. Okay, so that's what the child is here. Okay, I'm glad I brought this up. All right, so let's repeat. Judgment connotes self-judgment, rebirth, a renewal of the inner you. The higher consciousness is the child already emerging into the new existence. The child points the way, naked and void of all previous thought patterns. The female consciousness is dressed in a beautiful blue gown of spirituality. On her head and around her neck is a scarf of purity. She no longer wears shoes. Sounds like me, people. I never wear shoes out here. Goodness gracious. Okay, I'm sorry about that. That was funny. She no longer wears shoes. She has recognized the new fertile world of life. The conscious level is the man in the process of reality. Before him is the book of life, his life. He is in the process of self-judgment, self-analysis. It has been his greatest battle. Okay, people, that's what we're talking about. We're going within. The key word is self-analysis. Wonderful things are starting to happen. You have the ability to forge ahead and see what the future holds. Break away from conventional thinking and face life realistically. Fabulous. There we go. That's what we were trying to do with this new moon, and I agree with I'm agreeing with this all the way. Okay, wonderful. We got to, we're going to analyze all the negative that we used to think about, and that's normal, right? I mean, and we're getting away from the propaganda of media and governments and going to look within ourselves and think for ourselves. Look up George Carlin quotes, my friends. For our century, he had it righteous, okay? And he's funny and he has humor behind it, but it's really his perspectives. I love that guy. I miss him. I miss him a lot. He had it right down. Okay, let's see what we get from the Dragonfae. Queen Una. A brilliant solution is on its way. Fabulous. And she has her third eye opening up here. I hope you can see it. She has a star, brilliant star-sun formation. It looks like exuding from her forehead. Fabulous. Queen Una. A brilliant solution on its way. And I wish I knew her from the top of my head. Obviously she's Fae, but I'm not familiar. Okay, let me just put the card down so we can read about the Queen. So we had the Strength card, and we had the male energy, and this with the balance of child within. And that's another thing we want to do. We want to be more childlike and think like children in the respect, in the respect that we're innocent. And we laugh at things and we don't fear, okay? There's pain if you hurt yourselves, but they don't fear about doing things. You see when sometimes you have little kids and they're crawling out of their crib when they're 8 months old or they're climbing trees at 1 year, 2 years old, they don't have any fear. They're fearless. So we got to think like that, my friends, okay? All right, and number 10. And I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly, Queen Unag. Okay, and let's see. What time is it? Oh, okay, hold on. I got some time here. I'm going to read about her, about Queen Unag. Unag is a physically... Oops, let me hold her up. Okay. Unag is physically and mentally divine, incredibly beautiful, but she is also very practical. Dragonfae Queen, who created a beautiful, blessed court where all could create and become who they most truly are. She is very practical and clever. She comes up with diplomatic and brilliant ways of protecting those she loves. The strong hunters and warriors rely on her advice and always take it because of its subtle brilliance. And through taking her advice, they always bloodlessly vanquish those who would harm them and have plenty for the tribe. She disarms rather than destroys. When I see her, she appears with a large cauldron, and she is always surrounded by moonbeams, rainbows, her clothes, silver spider's web studded with sparkling dewdrops. She is light in her movement and her quick-witted brilliance. She often carries rowan wood, R-O-W-A-N, not familiar, rowan wood, a magical gift from the trees. And the divinatory meaning, there is a practical approach to a seemingly unsolvable problem. If you take this tack, it will have fantastic results. Look at how you can follow the letter of the law, so to speak, and yet be innovative and clever in your approach. Put your own needs first and do not be a victim in this situation. There is a way out, and it involves using your wits and wiles and being aware that it's right and fair for you to do so when you have so much at stake. Exclamation point. Using the gifts of the earth and of Gaia, of air and water for practical ends with magical results. Affinity with rowan wood. Well, I'm going to have to look up what rowan wood is, but it's obviously a magical gift from the trees. And I'll read this too. Oh, and the name of this art is Sun Goddess by Tony Carmine Salerno. Wow, how beautiful. Lucy and Tony working together. Okay, working with Una, brainstorm solutions, get really creative. Think of the different talents you have and think of how to present yourself in order to outwit someone who wishes to take advantage of you. Do not feel that because you are gentle and beautiful person that you cannot give as good as you get and better! Exclamation point. You can indeed outwit this foe using distraction and ingenuity. You will defeat the threat at hand and win with integrity! Exclamation point. Fabuloso. Oh, you know what? Because we picked such a nice, fabulous card, I'm going to select one more from the Fae to balance it all up with the male energies and bring one more Fae card out. How about that? I am at 22 minutes, but you know what? I'm feeling good right here. So let's select uno más. And let's see what we select. Apala! Apalala! You are a peaceful being. Apalala is here, number 4. And we've got a dragon with the yin yang. We were just talking about the balanced male-female energies that we want to, it's not all about the male gender, the female gender, but it's about the balance. And I believe we have some balance here with the Emperor and Queen Una and the Judgment card and Strength. All genders need that. So let's continue with Apalala, number 4. And we got my dragon here. Fabulous. Okay. All right. Hold on, my friends. Number 4. And I'll go straight to the divinatory meaning, let's read about Apalala. Many legends say that Apalala was a convert to Buddhism, but the truth is that the Buddha and the Dragonfae wisdom keeper Apalala shared many feelings, beliefs, and discussions, and Buddha learned as much from the loving, compassionate heart of Apalala as Apalala did from the wide open eyes of Buddha. Apalala encourages you to take part in discussions about peace and will support you in finding ways to promote peace on personal, practical, and global levels. You may be interested in speaking with people who live a monastic life when this card is drawn. This card can also indicate that you have already experienced other lifetimes as a member of a Buddhist temple or monastery. Investigate this connection, but most of all, take care to be loving, peaceful, and harmonious in the present moment. Remember, the Buddha loves laughter too! Exclamation point. Divinatory meanings. You are a peaceful being, bringing more peace into your life. You may be wishing for more peace and for conflict on a personal and global scale to be done with. Please do not put your energy into fighting war. Instead, create peaceful moments whenever possible. Excuse me. whenever possible. This does not mean that you need to be weak or passive, but instead choose to draw incredible strength and do not waver from your choice to bring more peace in. Know that your conversations about peace and beliefs are bringing about change. People may have also told you lies about peaceful ways, meaning a lack of strength. This is not so. Choose to be stronger, more peaceful, and watch harmony and joy flower in your life. Working with Apalala. Invite peace into your life by choosing to work with people and beings whose beliefs are aligned with yours and who are held with integrity. Understand that the conflict around you is the result of people attempting to control each other's hearts and minds with futures. Apalala teaches us that the here and now, when tended with love, creates exciting and peaceful outcomes for us all. And the art is Apalala by Debbie Lean, Lean. Well, I am so grateful I pulled this last card. Obviously, I could feel it. Okay, my friends, let's just make this new moon our new process towards, finding our new path, if you want to say, with peace, love, and joy. Work hard. Nothing comes for free. It comes with determination and getting what you want. And that when you have the integrity to follow your goals, they will come to you. Dream big, my friends. I know the video I did, that was the theme too, to dream big. All right, my dears. I like this reading a lot. I hope you did too. And I'll see you soon, okay? Love, peace, and joy. And let's make this year happen, okay? Body, soul, mind, unicorn horn, third eye open, intuition. And we can manifest. All right, my dears. Have a lovely, lovely day. Happy January 11, 2013. Ciao.